a weekly public affairs program exploring community concerns and spotlighting regional activities.
Welcome back on the Sunday morning. Monica Rockwell, she has been here before to talk about her work as a patient advocate for sickle cell. And there is an upcoming event in Blakely at the Civic Center that she wants to share with you. Let's game plan for sickle cell. Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
And how are you?
I'm well.
You are well. And so your work continues to try to get the word out and we do this each time you're on. Sickle cell is
an inherited blood disorder.
Okay, and it affects you how?
It affects oxygen getting through your body.
All right, and are there things that I guess steps you have to take to improve your health, or are there just some things that you can't help?
Some things you can't help, like weather. If it's extremely hot, that you can't control. If it's extremely cold, you can't control that.
And how does that affect you?
Your body aches all over, and you have to drink water and rest. The biggest key is water and rest.
Okay. This event that you've got coming up at the Blakely Civic Center, I see it's like you've got Carlos Ford is working with you, Coach C, and
yes.
it looks like, is it a football plan?
It is. It's a football play sheet.
Okay.
And we're talking about the complications of sickle cell. Most people know about sickle cell disease, but they don't talk about the complications of sickle cell disease. And this event also commemorates a warrior that has transitioned, because that's his biggest thing. He always said, Monica, people don't die from sickle cell, they die from the complications of sickle cell. And when I begin to look at the different complications, it makes sense. You're talking about pain, anemia, acute chest syndrome. I have congestive heart failure. A lot of patients have stroke, especially pediatric patients. Even little children have strokes. Mm-hmm. Strokes, and you're talking about heart disease, diabetes. You're talking about spleen secretion. You're talking about leg ulcer, vision loss. I've used on the play sheet, I only use the top 11 complications of sickle cell.
Okay, and then so I see you got your defense, excuse me.
Yes.
Defense, I'm talking football here. Defense, so what is the plan for defense?
Hydra is like one of the number one medications for sickle cell to manage the crisis. There are other, like Indari, there are other medications that are out there for sickle cell patients. There's also having a blood exchange or a blood transfusion if you're dealing with anemia. There's water. Water is always nutrition, taking your different medications, therapy. It's also recommended that people have a hobby. Having a hobby is very therapeutic.
Now that keeps your mind?
Yes, it takes your mind off the pain. It takes your mind off of the whatever you're going through, because a lot of people in the sickle cell community, they are artists, they're authors, they're publishers, they're writers, they're business owners, they're 501c3. There are so many things that they do. A lot of them travel to different conferences and share their stories, and it helps.
And then exercise.
Not extreme exercise, mild exercise. You don't want to go into crisis. Yoga, Pilates, I do yoga myself, Pilates, stretching, dancing. A lot of people dance.
Okay.
At every event, we usually have a prom or some kind of event gala where you get to dance.
Okay. Talk about the support. Is there a support group here that do you speak to different organizations or groups about sickle cell?
I do. I speak to different organizations about sickle cell and the complications of sickle cell. I also have different publications where I have a brochure out about the Come Hub With Us. It's the medical team that you need as a sickle cell patient. You need more than your sickle cell specialist. You need a PCP, your primary care specialist. You need a social worker to get you what you need as a patient. Some things you can't get on your own, so you need a social worker for that. And when you're game planning, it also gives your medical team things to look for or help you better manage.
I think when you were here previously, you talked about the number of medications you were on. How many?
10.
Okay, and so, I mean, I guess, are there different times of the day? Or?
Yes, morning, noon, and night. And some of my medications I replace. I don't recommend it, but folic acid, every sickle cell patient takes folic acid. Mm-hmm. Green vegetables are high in folic acid.
So you eat a lot of vegetables?
I do eat a lot of vegetables, and I juice. I have a NutriBullet that I use. Mm-hmm. I don't use it every day, but I do use it. Potassium. Bananas high in potassium, raisins, potatoes. So those days I don't take no potassium medicine because I know I have to have 10 mcg's of potassium. So I just did that day. I'll eat a banana, or I'll eat a potato, baked potato, whatever I need. But the days that I don't, I go ahead and go back and take my folic acid. I'm on 800 mcg's of folic acid, so I'll go ahead and take that as well.
What will happen? First of all, who should be at the game plan for sickle cell in Blakely? Who should be there? When will it be held? And talk about if there's an admission and who all will be there in terms of presenters.
The biggest thing the biggest excitement everybody's happy for is telehealth. Global Partnership for Telehealth will be demonstrating telemedicine.
Okay.
So even if you can't get to a specialist, if you're in a rural area or you're in an urban area and you can't get to a specialist, there's going to be a setup for they can connect your medical facility with telehealth. So even if you can't get to a sickle cell specialist, you can go to your local medical facility, and if they have the equipment for it,
For you to watch.
they can hook you up. There'll be the medical community there. There'll be a nurse there, a doctor there. So whatever your specialist is saying on the other side, they can translate it to you on this side.
Okay.
So they'll be checking your blood pressure, your post-ops. It'll be able to check everything: your blood pressure, your blood, your CBC, which is your blood count, hemoglobin. On this side, they'll be able to see all that. And if you need a prescription, then they'll send your prescription to your pharmacy.
Okay, what time will it be?
It will be from 9 a.m. to 12 noon.
And this is at the Blakely Civic Center.
Yes, on 170 Rose Drive.
Patients, families should come.
Supporters of patients as well, because sometimes I get a lot of calls about that. Like, I don't know what to do. So I will be providing information. I always provide information. So if you need to know what they need or treatment options or who should be a part of their medical community, all of that will be there.
All right, I've got your phone number, 229-869-6671.
Yes.
Do they need to know? Do you need to know ahead of time how many people are coming? Do they need to call you and make reservations?
Just show up.
Just show up. Okay.
Just show up.
Very good. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Until we meet again.
Yes.
Very good. You'll be back, I'm sure, to bring us up to date on your personal health and your next event.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. And stay with us, everybody. We've got another event that's on the calendar. Stay with us.